This is The Woody Show.
Well, I saw an update on that story. All 8 bulls that escaped from that rodeo in Massachusetts have been captured.
Oh.
Good.
I guess last I heard there was still like one on the loose somewhere, but I'm like, how do you have a hard time finding that?
Yeah.
Where does it hide?
Yeah,
Right.
Under a house?
Where could it possibly go?
I have a question about bulls.
Yes.
Are they always pissed off? Like, you can never go near a bull? I don't get it. I've never understood bulls.
Yeah, because, like, so if you go to the rodeo, like, with the horses, they have, like, some...
Like a strap.
Yeah, a strap that they put, like, by their legs that kind of irritates them, that makes them go up and down.
Right.
Well, with
They're
the
trying to
bulls,
kick it off.
Yeah, with the bulls, there's nothing.
They're just pissed.
They're just
Yeah.
always pissed.
They're like the cat ladies of the animal world.
Yeah, they're like,
Looking for
get
a
off
fight.
of me.
Yeah.
So, I assume.
End of an era, you guys. Kmart has just announced that their last full-size store in the U.S. is closing next month. Yeah. The
one
location in Bridgehampton, New York on Long Island is going to shut its doors October 20th.
End of an era.
Wow.
A smaller Kmart in Miami is going to be the last one operating. And even that one's not much of a Kmart these days because they subleased most of it to this home furnishing chain.
Oh.
The only part that's still a Kmart is a small section that used to be their garden department.
Wow, how weird.
The first Kmart opened in Michigan in 1962, and by the early 90s, there were over 2,300 Kmarts across the country.
It's an empire.
They went bankrupt in 2002, then merged with Sears, and then, of course, Sears.
That went well.
Yeah, and then bankrupt again in 2018, so end of an era.
Yeah.
The blue light goes out.
Yeah, no more
right.
blue light special.
It's incredible how many memories we have of Sears.
Like,
Sears.
So many childhood.
Kmart.
A school outfit or a washing machine.
Do you guys remember Woolworth?
Yeah.
I remember
yeah.
the name. I don't think I ever went.
Yeah. We used to go to a place called Hills.
Yeah.
It was like all the same, and now it's like, it's
Basically
like,
the same.
those are the Walmarts and the Targets of the time.
exactly.
Yeah, right.
Damn.
There was one called Piccadilly, and there was one called Five and Dime.
The 5 and 9.
yeah.
We had Venture. It was like black and white, kind of looked like Sephora.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Shortly before Diddy was charged with federal counts of racketeering and sex trafficking, there was this adult entertainer chick, her name is Adria, who filed a lawsuit against him. She was a go-go dancer at his Hamptons parties in 2004 and 2005. She says that Diddy forced her to have sex with the party guests and said that there were bottles of liquor spiked with drugs that were specifically for the workers and the dancers to drink at the party. Now, Diddy's lawyers have yet to enter a legal response to that lawsuit, but just before Diddy was arrested, he quietly settled his $18.8 million mortgage on his $48.5 million Florida mansion, likely also taking advantage of what they call Florida's Homestead Act, which I thought this is pretty interesting. It protects homeowners from losing the equity in their primary residence, no matter the circumstances. So the law shields assets like home equity and pensions from creditors. This is the same legal loophole that allowed O.J. Simpson to stay in his house in Florida, untouched by the Goldman family.
So this is specifically set up for criminals.
Well,
Right.
I think it's so they can't just put you on the street. Is what it is. And so it doesn't matter if it's worth $48 million or if it's worth $100,000.
Yeah. Right.
You're living in some shack or what. Like they can't.
Yeah, and not every lawsuit is, Diddy and OJ.
Right.
But is he even gonna need this house, or is he gonna end up in prison?
Yeah.
Right.
I'm not
He's
sure.
going to have a new house.
So,
Bigger house.
I guess these are criminal lawsuits, right?
Oh, yeah.
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 Okay.
But maybe his kids or his mom could live there or whoever, right? If he goes to jail, he would still be able to own the house.
Right.
Yeah, he would own the house. But,
Right. So he could have his kids or whoever.
Yeah. Yep. Target has redesigned their shopping carts, and there's a mom on TikTok who's not happy about it. Apparently, there's 2 new cup holders that are right next to the bucket seat where you'd put your kid. And the mom says it's a recipe for disaster. There are also tiny holes that the mom says are the perfect size for toddler fingers to get stuck in. She also predicts that Target will face some sort of lawsuit down the road because of the redesigned cards. Can you imagine?
Like it's that big of a deal.
What kind of loser are you that you're going to file a lawsuit against Target over a shopping cart, unless it killed you?
Yeah.
Well, maybe she's saying if a kid gets his finger stuck.
Okay, so a kid gets its finger
Like
stuck.
that happens all the time, probably.
Yeah.
It happened to me as a kid.
You'll learn a valuable
Right.
lesson
Right.
about
And-
not putting your fingers in things.
And they weren't
No.
They weren't the plastic cards.
Yeah, it's the
They
old
weren't the
school
plastic
metal.
cards. Yeah, the old school metal ones. and I was just messing around.
yeah.
That
I
would
remember, like,
snap shut.
I remember where we were in the grocery store and we were like, my mom was looking at like the steaks or the burgers and the ground beef and stuff like that. And I was like, trying to get my finger back out of it. I'm like,
Yeah.
And so we had to like maneuver our way over, and my mom went to the liquid soap,
Oh,
You know,
smart.
and then also she went and grabbed like some frozen stuff,
Dude.
like frozen peas,
Oh, smart.
and
Okay.
got it because like I was trying to pull so hard that like my finger
Swell.
started to swell a little bit. So she put the frozen whatever it was, the vegetables or whatever that she grabbed, and then the soap, and then it took a minute. But man, I
Jeez.
panicked. I'm like, how the hell am I going to get this thing off my finger?
Wait a
should've
second.
sued.
I was going to say, and then she sued? Was that step
And then she
3?
sued.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah.
'cause it
You
was
might
their
have heard of
fault.
the name Kroger.
Oh.
Yeah. So
heard of
we
that.
own that.
Maybe. Amazing.
Yeah.
My thing is, I live my life in a blur, but I don't really see kids in those seats too much.
No, because they like to ride on the side.
Yeah. Or
Yeah.
in the
Yeah.
cart.
Like, yeah, in the cart, like, or hang on the side.
Yeah, I
Right, I
don't
like
feel
the
like I
front
ever
of the
see
car.
them.
Yeah, and the cutoff for that is when they start like tipping the cart when they're standing on the side.
That's right.
Okay.
You know, but like my daughter she just loved to sit on the side,
Yeah.
Right.
and then it got to be too big.
Yeah.
I loved the front. You would just stand on the bottom thing and then hold on to the front.
Oh,
And
yeah.
you'd be going backwards.
I got too fat for this, but like
So
when you'd be
fun.
going to your car, I would do the whole running thing and then kind of jump on the back.
Yeah,
and,
ghost
like,
ride.
Oh, I still
Ride,
do
ride
that.
it, right? Yeah, so you're skinny enough to do that.
Still do it.
When I collect carts, that's what I would do like every single day.
Yeah. But now it's like I'd have to have like 40 cases of like soda in the cart just to keep it from flipping.
Right.
No,
Counterbalance.
you get one of
Yeah.
those things that you get at like Home Depot or Lowe's, the huge like
those
flatbed
flat
ones.
ones?
Oh yeah, the trucks, yeah.
Yeah.
And then you turn it around so the big long part's behind you, and you kind of
Right.
stand there and use it as a big skateboard.
Yeah.
Right. Like a
That's
big-
cool,
a
too.
Giant scooter.
Industrial.
Yeah. 877-44-WOODY is the phone number. If you want to call in this morning, you can hit us up with a text over to 22987. Somebody texting over 818. Sears popcorn was fire.
Oh.
Yeah. In the Sears portrait studio.
Oh, the
Yeah.
best.
God.
Somebody said that was their first job,
Oh,
Nice.
sweet.
working at the Sears portrait studio.
I know they still have them at JCPenney.
They do?
Yeah.
The photo studio?
Yeah.
I didn't think those places existed. Like, is Olin Mills still a thing?
It
wonder.
can't be. With the, you take a picture by the big wooden wheel.
Yeah, do you remember Olin Mills,
Of
right?
course.
Oh, yeah.
Uh-huh.
And they had they were like the OG filter people.
That's right.
Yep.
They would put like that kind of like
That, like,
like
the
a haze.
hazy.
Yeah. Yeah, almost looked like they put Vaseline on the
It was
lens.
pretty
Yeah,
badass.
with the main picture of you and then the one kind of
Where you're
transparent
staring
looking
off in
out
the
the other
distance like a psycho.
Oh, yeah. Like that double image
That's
thing.
right.
way.
All right. I
Exactly.
say that
For whatever reason, you had to rest your arm on a log.
Always.
Yeah.
The next time we have to take a group photo, we're going there instead.
I already asked for that. I would love that.
Glamour shots.
Yeah.
There were a bunch of places
I was
like
never
that.
allowed to get those glamour shots, and you always had to hold your collar.
No, I never had a glamour shot. It was mostly just school photos.
Yeah.
yeah.
Picture day.
Yeah, with the blue background. That was
Right.
it.
So
Oh,
boring.
always.
Like now there's like these different backgrounds that they get.
Yeah,
and-
you can pick the digital background you want.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Crazy.
for us it was just the, awkward looking kid and
Yeah.
sit in front of this blue background and that was it.
Remember senior portraits where you had to put on the fake tuxedo?
Oh yeah, just on top.
Yeah, it was
know.
just in front and they
Yeah.
snapped it in the back.
They
That's right.
did?
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was a fake tux. It looked real.
Wow, fancy. We
And
didn't
then-
have that.
Yeah, and you just snapped behind your
And
Yeah,
neck.
the
just whatever
girls-
dumb thing your parents sent you to school in.
Yeah, no, you're right.
Yeah, but
'cause
that's
the girls
your
have,
senior
like, those
year.
Just for
off
senior.
the shoulder, like velvet.
Right, the
black.
girls had like a white, like right over the boobs.
Yes.
Kind of
Yeah.
strapless
Oh.
dress.
And then
Yeah.
some girls, like, they just got back from tanning. So
Right.
they have, like, crazy tan lines. And this is way before, like, Photoshop and stuff.
Yeah. Well, see, for senior photos, we actually had to dress up. They didn't like
Provided.
in whatever
they
you
didn't
wanted.
put some tuxedo bib over us.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
was
Everybody
this
had
was
a lobster
total
bib.
Yeah,
Everybody
Yeah.
had the same bib.
All right, more Woody shows next. Hang on.
He took a dollop of mayonnaise, slapped it down on the leather couch, and stuck his bare butt on it and like wiggled it around. Wiggled it around.
We'll be right back.